Yeah, Marcy, we'll start almost 10:05. We will not wait for anyone, okay?
All right.
And good to go, okay? If the people
Okay.
will coming soon, they can connect with us, definitely.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So, good morning, everyone. So, I thank wholeheartedly to our CEO and for giving this wonderful opportunity to speak about the beautiful topic. And this is a very crucial topic, as we know, it's the life skill, isn't it? About positive thinking and creativity. So, let's begin. I'll share the content. Just give me a minute.
Yeah, yeah.
Content. Okay, so positive thinking. It's the very common word we know, and is my voice audible loud and
Yes,
clear?
yes, yes. Great to go.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, so we all know positive thinking. It's ये क्या चीज है पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग रोज सुनते रहते हैं isn't it? पॉजिटिव तो बात करनी है पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड है isn't it? So positive thinking is not that easy. It's not a easy concept, which is opposite of negative thinking. In simple words, if I say it in layman's language, it is the uh, opposite of negative thinking. So many times we feel like we are thinking positively, but if you see in the true sense, we are thinking in a negative way for anything. For example, we have exams, and before that, we know we are confident and we can crack the exam. But still, what we do is maybe I may fail, maybe I get score, may I get score very less marks. So that kind of mentality, that kind of noise goes behind our mind, isn't it? So that is called negative thinking. So positive thinking is not that if we think that what I'm thinking according to my thoughts and what I want, it should happen. It's not positive thinking. And positive thinking is not that at any cost, whatever I'm expecting, I should get it. That is also not positive thinking. So positive thinking, thinking about something good about future. Like if I think positively, everything will happen positively. This is also not a positive thinking. Positive thinking is that even in the negative situation, if we are thinking, we are keeping a positive attitude, then that is called positive thinking. अगर मैं कहूँ नो पॉजिटिव मैं सोच रही हूँ मैं पास हो जाऊंगा एग्जाम में will I do can I pass the exam if I'm not doing hard work? I cannot, right? Positive thinking should be there with positive attitude along with the hard working. So that will give you a successful career, right? Not only in the terms of career, in the personal life, and also in the work life in organizations as well. So if you want to see a positive and successful career, and we want to succeed in your life, then you have to keep a positive attitude, positive mindset. We all know these words, right? Optimism and pessimism. Optimism means the person who thinks positively. He has optimistic mentality, mindset. And the person who is thinking negatively, he has a pessimistic mindset. जो पॉजिटिव सोचता है उसको ऑप्टिमिस्टिक कहते हैं और जो नेगेटिव सोचता है उसको पेसिमिस्टिक कहते हैं. So we must have that optimistic mindset. Okay, so let's move forward. In this presentation today, we are going to talk about what is positive thinking and what should you think, why should you think positively? Why should we have that positive attitude? Why should we possess that? And how to put positive thinking into practice. Okay, so these things we will learn. So as I said, positive thinking is opposite of negative thinking. I have written this because everyone can take a screenshot. In my previous workshop, students were asking, to give some insight so that they can follow even after the presentation. So my presentation is very clear and concise. You don't have to worry about the content. You have it here. You can take a screenshot and you can check it later. Okay. So first one is opposite of negative thinking. All right. So example scenario could be, if student, we know many times, we have seen the news channel as well. If a student thinks, and he has maintained a goal, like he wants 98% in his exams to get a score of 98%, and if he gets 96%, he just goes and he did suicide. Many times we heard about this kind of news. But is that the mindset we should have? It's not the positive attitude, it's not the positive mindset. Even if you face the failure, you should get up and build your confidence back. And again, uh, you have to fight till you get the successful career. Okay, so that is the mindset. And opportunities keep on coming in our life. Life is just like a game, and opportunities keep on coming, and we have to face it till the last breath of life. We have to face it. Even if we fail in one opportunity, there are 100 coming there on the way. Okay, so that is called positive attitude. And next, having a more positive and productive approach. Having a more positive and productive approach. Okay, so you must have that positive approach, positive attitude, even in the unpleasant situation. That means even if you're facing any sad or difficult situation, challenging situation, still you have to maintain that positive attitude. ये नहीं कि हमेशा पॉजिटिव सोचा तो पॉजिटिव होगा. Many times you might have heard in the YouTube channels, YouTube videos as well, like if you think positively, everything will happen in a positive way. No, that's not the positive attitude. You have to maintain that positive attitude even if you are facing any negative situation. That is positive attitude. And next, you expect the best rather than the worst to happen. So even if I expect best, I may not face the best situation. I may not face the best things in my life. But never uh, think worst things before you face the situation. As I said, even for the exams, or even you are working on some project, still you should expect the best. If you keep on thinking like I may fail, I may not speak well, I may not communicate well, then what happens is, in that fear, you may not perform well, and things may not work well, right? So for that reason, what you have to do, you have to maintain that positive attitude. You should always expect the best so that you will perform best. You'll have those ideas. Whenever you think in a cool mind, you'll get those ideas. Whenever you are thinking positively, proactive, what we call it is as proactive. When you are thinking positively, you'll be proactive rather than reactive. When somebody, speaking with you rudely, so suddenly answering to them, it's a human tendency. But if you are proactive, you will not answer them. You will show it in your work. If somebody said, "Gadha kahega, isko kuch bhi nahi aata hai," if somebody said in like that, so what we have to do, instead of answering him rudely, instead of replying him back, we can show it in our deeds. We can show it in our work, right? Many times, even our parents, when we are getting less score, when we are bringing something under their expectations, what they say, you cannot perform well, you are useless. Not even our parents, sometimes our teachers, or many, they just want to offend us. But keeping a positive attitude and showing it in our deeds will make us successful. Okay, next, not ignoring the reality but expect that things will fall into place. So suppose I'm facing a negative situation in my life. I scored a very less marks, or I might have failed in speaking well in some project. So I should not ignore the reality that things went wrong. Okay, but what should I expect? Things will fall into place. So try hard again so that you will perform well next time. Okay, next, often starts with self-talk. Positive thinking often starts with self-talk. So self-talk means many times, we often speak with ourselves. You know, we watch ourselves in front of mirror. We stand in front of mirror, and what we call, when we are training for English sessions, we call it as mirror technique. So many times we stand in front of mirror and we do some self-talk, right? And even whenever we are preparing for something, to face some situation, what we do, we speak with ourselves inside, like our conscience says, uh, either in a positive way or in a negative way. If you are an optimistic person, then you might have that positive thoughts in your mind, like definitely I'll perform well, I can do it, like positive affirmations come inside you. But when you are thinking in a negative way, you're a person who is full of negativity, what you will do, you will always think like, I may lose this job, I may not perform well, maybe my colleague will get this promotion, right? These kind of things keep on tormenting us. So this should not be your self talk. And as I said, in your self talk, use some positive words instead of using negative words, like I may lose. Lose is a negative word, right? Hurt is a negative word, harm is a negative word. Instead, what we can say, I can do it. I can is the positive word, right? I can do it, I will do the hard work, I will try hard. These are the positive words. All right, so maintain the positive attitude always. Okay, next, why should you think positively? It has a significant impact on our personal, mental and physical health. If we think positively, if we act proactively instead of being reactive. Proactive matlab cool mind से किसी को बिना reply देके, when you act proactively, it is called proactive. Okay, so when you are acting in a proactive, in a positive way, you will be you will have that physical good health, and also mentally you'll be strong, you will get motivated. Okay, and it boosts your immunity. Definitely, even if we are having good food and we have negative thoughts, always in stress and negativity and depression, you will not get that immunity, right? Even our elders always keep on saying that. So it boosts immunity and greater creativity. If you think positively, you'll get that creativity. That means you'll get those creative ideas to perform some task, to face the situation. तरह तरह के ideas आएंगे, नए ideas आएंगे if you think positively, and it boosts your confidence. Some many times we feel like we victimize ourselves. It is called victim narcissist. If you have ever heard about that, it's called victim narcissist. Like for everything we blame ourselves, we put that blame on us, like I couldn't give time to it, so I failed. I couldn't prepared well, so I failed. I couldn't get that job because I didn't perform well in the interview. Maybe that's not the issue, that's not the root cause of that, but many times we blame ourselves. But if you have that self confidence, you will not blame yourself. Things went wrong, that's okay, it's life, and you get many opportunities again, so you will never lose your confidence. Okay, next, helps you to turn problems and failures to great opportunities. Never think these problems as challenges, think them as the opportunities to succeed in your life. Okay, so look at the problems as the opportunities. And is it clear? I hope I'm not boring you. Okay, so
Yes,
look at
yes,
the
get going.
problems. All right, so look at the problems and failures as great opportunities. Okay, then only we can succeed in our life. Whenever we face failures in our life, take it as a lesson and move forward. And we have many more opportunities coming upcoming in our life, and we have to face it. Okay, it's not like a game where you lost and you lost all the options. You have many options in your life. Even if you cannot be a doctor, you can be an engineer, and it is the plan of God that it has to be manifested in your life. And the next one is employers value workers who are upbeat, enthusiastic, and confident in their abilities and ideas. And if you're confident, you can perform well even in the organizations. People who are enthusiastic, happy, and active, and confident in their abilities and their skills are well, they perform well in the organization, and they are liked by the employers as well. And one more good thing about thinking positively is it lowers the stress levels. Even if you are stressed out, if you think positively, you can lower your stress levels and you can act well, you can perform well. Okay, so for that reason, we have to think positively. Now let's look at how to put positive thinking into practice. So we know what is positive thinking and what are the benefits. And now let's know how to put that in our practice. We have to remove the negativity. We have to remove the negativity. Whatever negative thoughts are there, it's coming in our mind, we have to remove all the negative thoughts and focus on the positive thoughts. Yes, I can do it. Why can't I do it? When others can do it, why can't I? Right? So we can do it. If you are thinking it in a cool mind, having a positive attitude, we can perform well. Next, try seeing positive in negative. As we were discussing the same thing earlier, try seeing positive in negative. Even if the situation is bad, assume that something positive definitely will happen in my life. Okay, if you see others are growing, sometimes when we are feeling low, we may feel like, oh, my friend has got a good job. All my friends are well settled, they got married, and their parents are very happy in their life. They are happy with their children, but I couldn't perform well, and I didn't get my job. I couldn't perform in the interview. Whenever I go for the interview, looking at my face, the interviewer scolds me and sends me out. So that's not the positive mindset. Remove all this kind of negativity. Okay. So focus on positive thoughts. Definitely you can perform well. Even if not in one interview, after 10 interviews, you can perform well. Okay. Next, use positive words. We discussed this already. Use positive words while talking and practice positive affirmations. And next, ask yourself what you could do to make the situation better. When you have faced the failure and with the past experiences and the feedback, you can learn from the feedback, you can improve yourself, and you can try to make the situation better. For example, this time you failed in the exam because you couldn't get the time to work on it. And next time, what you can do, you can use the criteria. You can maintain a criteria and write that. You can this time you can give much time. You can schedule your routine and you can follow that. So that is called improve and learn from the feedback. You can learn from the past experiences and you can work in the future. Next, analyze what went wrong to avoid future mistakes. This is what we discussed now. And choose not to procrastinate. Procrastinate means ignoring the things. For example, it's in your routine. This work you have to do now, or till the evening you have to complete this project. But sometimes what we do, we ignore that work and we won't perform. We won't do that. We may think, sometimes we are lazy and we don't do that. But choose not to procrastinate. Choose not to ignore, and stop waiting for tomorrow. Whatever you have to do today, complete it by today itself, so that you will perform on time and you can succeed in your life. Okay. So, and many more things are there, like think of failure as an opportunity and practice gratitude. So it will reduce the stress as well and improves your self-esteem. And practice self-talk, we already discussed. And many times we heard this, right? When it is dark, we can see the stars, isn't it? So the same way, we have to just put a flashlight. Suppose we are in a dark room, we have to just put a flashlight to show, to get that way. For example, you might have heard about the mirror maze. Mirror maze, in Inox and IMAX here in Hyderabad we have, and everywhere we have, just like it's a game. In a room we have many mirrors, and we have to find the way and come out. So that's the game, that attracts the children mostly. So when we enter inside, that day I was scared a lot because there were aliens inside, and the situation was like that you will get scared. So if I get scared and if I will not think, if I stressed out, then things will not go well, right? To come out, I had to get an idea and find the way, and I must go in that way to come out. So that is the thing here, even in the real life. So if you are afraid, if you are stressed out, you cannot find the way. Just to find the way, you should think in a positive way. Like I can come out definitely. So find the way and come out. So the same thing happens in our real life. Even if we are seeing the dark situation in our life, what we can do, we can come out. Just a flashlight. We have to put a flashlight, that is the positive thinking. And so that you will get the ideas to come out. Creativity. So what is creativity? Using our imagination, using our imagination uh, and original ideas to create something new. We have to use our imagination and original ideas to create something new. For example, you have already some product and you have to work on that. For example, you're working in any organization, and you have to show your creative skills. What you can do, you have to think creatively. Like you have to get some original ideas. It's not like which is already there, you have to share that. You have to share some good ideas, some new ideas, innovative ideas, to make that product more useful and to add some more features to that product. Okay, so that a new phase of product can be invented, right? So that is called creativity, and act of turning new and imaginative ideas into reality. Not only giving ideas, but you have to implement that to make the product more useful. Okay, that is called creativity. So creativity, in that there are two factors. One is thinking and producing. Thinking imaginatively and then producing your ideas to perform well. Next, creative problem solving. This is the important one. So it is the way of using creativity, a way of using to develop new ideas to the solutions or to the problems. Creative means, being creative means having that imaginative ideas. Problem, we all know, that is what we call as challenges, and solving it in a creative way is called creative problem solving. Okay, so for that, we all have problems in our life, whether it related to school or work life or even professional life, even in our organization when we are working. We all face problems. Maybe in the organization we are facing problem because of the colleagues or because of our superiors, or you are at home, even if you are a homemaker, you're facing problems in your relationships. We have to solve it, right? And for everything we need creativity. Even STEM, what we call science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, even in STEM also we need creativity to solve, to do that coding, and to perform well we need creative problem solving ability. So let's look at that. We have creative problem solving model. So this is what the model looks like. It has been formulated by Osborne and Pans, and they both work together, and they had 40 years of experience working on the creativity, and they gave this in the 1940s. And then again, after, in the next coming generations, they have adapted, they have used, and many modifications were done. But this is the basic one to understand well. I have taken this. You can see there are many steps in this. There are many stages. So first one is object finding. To solve our problem creatively, we have to follow this. So first one is objective finding. Second one, fact finding. Then problem finding, idea finding, solution finding, acceptance finding. So first, whenever we are facing a problem, what we have to do, we have to find the objective. Objective means it's already written. Identify the goal, wish, or challenge. What actually is the problem? Here, I want to take you through an example so that you will understand well. For example, it is the uh, problem of a parent that their child is not eating well. Okay, that is the issue here. So, what is my objective here? My goal is making the child to eat well. That is the goal. Okay, and the wish is goal or wish is making the child to eat well. But that may not be the problem. The problem could be something else. Okay, that we are going to find out. So never be in hurry and never think that I have already the solution, I don't want to get into this. Once you practice this for 2 times or 3 times, after that, you can do the calculations in your mind itself. You don't need the notepad or computer for that. Okay, so first one is objective finding, and here we know that the goal is to make the child to eat well. That is my goal. Next, fact finding. I need to gather the data. Why the child is not eating well? Okay, that is the fact. What are the facts? Maybe he is addicted to mobiles and gadgets, and when we are not giving, he is not eating well. Another reason could be, maybe he is not uh, feeling good. Maybe the food is not interesting. That could be the fact. Okay, so what is the situation or background behind it? Maybe you are scolding enough that for that reason the child is not eating well. That could be the fact. Next, problem finding. Quite similar, but here we are finding the data related to the problem. And here problem finding. What is the actual problem? Clarify the problem. Okay. Next one is clarify the problem. What is the problem that really needs to be focused on? So sometimes what happens is, if the problem is too big, you can break down. You can break it into one or two problems, and then you can work on each problem to solve the biggest problem. Okay, so clarify the problem first and find out why the child is not eating. Okay, we have certain tools to work on CPS. We are in the next slide. We are going to see that. So here, clarify the problem first. What is the actual problem and why the child is not eating? Okay, does he has some problem, any stomach pain or appetite problem? So find out the actual problem, not the goal. Next, generate ideas. This is the important phase here in CPS model. So idea finding. Okay, it's also called ideate. This stage is also called ideate. Generate ideas. Here we use two kinds of thinking. We are going to see that in the next slide. Okay, here we are going to find the ideas. We are going to find different kind of ideas that could help us to solve this problem. कई तरह के ideas find out करेंगे जो हमारे problem को solve कर सकता है. Okay, the next phase is solution finding. Select and strengthen solutions. So here we are going to find the solution. इतने ideas जो हमने find out किया, उनमें से कौन सा workout करेगा? मुझे वो प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने में कौन सा हेल्प करेगा एंड which idea will be appropriate. Okay, if suppose I have got 10 ideas in idea finding, I have generated 10 ideas, and among 10 ideas, which idea will work out? Maybe one or two or three, or maybe neither one of them. Okay, so that we are going to find out in solution finding. Once we got the solution, the next one is plan for action. We got the solution. Okay, for example, the child is not eating well because of addiction to gadgets. Suppose there is a power cut, or you want to stop the use of gadget, and so he's not eating. So what you can do in the next step, plan for action, you have to write the plan how to stop him or how to remove the addiction of gadgets. Either you can take him out, show the nature, and you can feed him. That could be one solution which you have found out. The next one is, every time when you plan and do that action, like you want to remove that addiction, you will follow this plan which you have written. Like you will take him out, or you will tell him a story. Okay, that is the plan for action. And next, implementation. That is what we are going to do. Okay, next, you can see here we have some tools to move through the track of this CPS model to solve the problem easily. A CPS problem को process को follow करने के लिए we have some tools and strategies, okay, that will help us to follow the CPS model. Okay, so we have convergent thinking and divergent thinking. When we are working on CPS model, we have two types of thinking skills, that is convergent and divergent. So when we are working on here, if you can see, when we are generating ideas, idea finding, here we will use divergent thinking. And when we are finding the solution, here we will use convergent thinking. Okay, So what is convergent thinking? Convergent thinking is which focuses on one well-defined solution, and divergent thinking focuses on creating many ideas. So in divergent thinking you need creativity. Okay, so हमें बहुत सारे ideas निकालने हैं, बहुत सारे ideas create करने हैं. So for that we need lot of creativity. For example, you have to write the uses of internet. So we have to think a lot, and creatively we have to write what are the uses of internet. For that you don't need any degree for that, right? So that is called no, sorry, you need creativity for that. So for that you need divergent thinking. Okay, and convergent thinking. What is convergent thinking? When you got all the ideas using divergent thinking, and you have to find the correct and appropriate solution for the problem, okay, we will use convergent thinking. That is filtering all the ideas which you got in the divergent thinking and getting and concluding it with one perfect solution, okay, to solve the problem. That is called convergent thinking. When you see the diagram, you can see here, divergent thinking means exploring all the possible ideas, okay, and convergent thinking means only one solution. You have to think what actually I should do, what is the appropriate solution. Okay, that is convergent thinking. Next, divergent thinking tools. So to think in a divergent way, divergent thinking के लिए हमें क्या चाहिए? First one is brainstorming. So even whenever you are in organization or in sometimes in schools also, we use this brainstorming technique. Brainstorming matlab, for example, there is a group. Okay, group of students are there, or group of employees are there. So they'll be given a topic or a problem, and they'll be given some notes or papers, and they have to come up with some idea, and a proper time frame will be given. They have to act and give the idea in that particular time frame, like within 2 minutes or within 3 minutes, and the countdown starts. They have to stop it. Everyone has to give contribute one idea. So that is called brainstorming, and getting all the ideas again, they will filter and come to the conclusion like only this idea will work out, and they will take it as a solution. Okay, so that is called brainstorming. So this brainstorming technique is used in divergent thinking. तो जब हम ideas के लिए सोच रहे हैं, then when you are in a group, if you are working with, suppose when we have already taken the example of a child not eating well, so you can discuss with your husband and also with your parents, like grandparents and parents can sit together, and they can write the ideas like what we can do to make the child eat. Okay, this is called divergent thinking, and we are doing the brainstorming. That is called brainstorming. Everyone will give an idea, and if you got 10 ideas, then that is called divergent thinking. Okay, and for that we can also use one more technique, that is 5 W's and an H. 5 W's means we are taking the 5 WH questions, that is who, what, when, where, why, and how. Okay, so these are the 5 W's and one H question we use to get some ideas. For example, here the child is not eating. So who is making the child not to eat? Maybe mother is a culprit. She is not giving the right food. She is not giving, maybe the food is not decorated properly, right? Or maybe the food is spicy. So these are the things. To know that, we use these WH questions, like what is the exact problem? Okay, what kind of food is given to him? When the child is eating food? Okay, and where where he is eating? Maybe the distraction is in the room itself, maybe in the bedroom, or maybe in the living room, right? So next, why the child is not eating, and how can we feed him? So these are the different questions that you can use to solve the problem. वही problem को अलग अंदाज से देखने के लिए we are using these kind of questions and brainstorming technique. So once we got all the ideas, next thing is solution finding in the CPS model, and for that we are going to use convergent thinking. So convergent thinking, as I said, you have to find a single solution, and for that we are using evaluation metrics. So what is that? Let's look at that. Okay, evaluation metrics. Suppose we got a criteria. Once the ideas are created, then we will write a criteria, like certain rules that we have to follow to find the solution. Okay, For example, you are restricted to go out. That is your criteria. घर में allowed नहीं है आप बाहर जाके खिला सको. That is the criteria. So you have to write it. Like these things I have to follow to find the solution. Even in the organization, to follow the project, only 5 colleagues can work on this project. That is the criteria. So if the project is huge, then you cannot take your other colleagues and add them in the project team, right? So that is the criteria we are following. So here, if you can see, I have written the criteria horizontally. Here, will it be within budget? That is my criteria. I'm looking at the budget, and also will it be an original solution, right? And will it be finished on time? These are my criteria, and these options are my ideas. Okay, to find the problem, these options are my ideas. So what I can do, I can put a tick mark if that works out, if it is according to my criteria. Agar wo budget mein ho sakta hai, then I can put a tick mark. Okay, and maybe I can buy some toys for the child. That is my criteria. And if it is in the budget, then I can put a tick mark. And is it the original solution? Is it the reason why the child is not eating? And if I buy the toys, will it work? If it is yes, then you can put a tick mark here. And will it be on time? By Monday, if I get, that will be much better. So will it be finished on time? If yes, you can put a tick mark. Maybe other ideas are not working, and you can see option 1 has 3 tick marks, whereas option 2 and 3 are not working because one of the options are not working well. So what I can choose? This is called convergent thinking. We are filtering the ideas according to the criteria, right? I hope this is clear, isn't it? We are filtering the ideas according to the criteria, evaluation metrics. That is called evaluation. We are evaluating, filter कर रहे हैं और find out कर रहे हैं exact solution क्या हो सकता है. So 3 ideas में से एक idea चुन लिया जो perfect है, which is meeting all my criteria. Okay, so that is the right solution for me. Now let's look at stress. So we all know what is stress. Okay, so before proceeding that, I want to know whether the CPS model is well clarified. Is that okay? Shall I move forward?
Yes, please.
Okay, okay, thank you. So this is the body's response. The body's response to a challenge or demand. Stress kya hai? It's a response. So whenever we face any good situation or bad situation, our body responds to it. Whether it is a difficult situation, it's a challenge, or even a demand. We come under stress. Many people think that stress comes only in the negative situation. No, many times, even in the positive situation, we get stressed out. For example, there's a marriage. For parents, it is a stress. They have to uh, work on it. They have very limited time and they have to look after all the arrangements. So they get stressed out. Like, अरे मुझे ये करना है शादी के लिए ये तैयारियां करना है, right? So that is called stress. We are stressing out to perform well in the limited time. Okay, next, stressors. What are the stressors? जो stress दिलाते हैं, they are called stressors. Here, stressors could be job loss or the divorce or some relationship issues. These are the stressors. And stress responses. How the stress respond to it? How the body respond to the stressors by elevated heart rate. जब भी हम stress में आते हैं, heart rate बढ़ जाता है. And sometimes, people get high blood pressure, and our thoughts will change, our personal beliefs will change about the stressful event. Like, for example, I have to go for the interview and I'm stressed out. So definitely before the event, before the interview, my heart rate will, elevated, and then I'll have high blood pressure, and my thoughts and beliefs will change. I completely come under the stressful situation, right? So my body's response is showing some elevated heart rate and blood pressure. And even I have some negative thoughts when I'm stressed out. And emotions. I may have fear that whether I may perform well or not. And sometimes, somebody says, if there are some arguments, will come in an aggressive mood. So this is called stress. Next, to understand the stress and the stress levels, what happens, uh, when we come under the stress, we have to know the diathesis stress model. This is also very important. Just like the CPS model, you have to know what is diathesis stress model. Diathesis means predisposition, a tendency to a tendency to suffer from any particular mental illness. Okay, so कोई भी प्रवृत्ति कहते हैं, प्रवृत्ति, right, in Hindi. So it is called predisposition, having a high risk of getting a particular mental or physical illness. It's called diathesis or predisposition. So I think it's called pravrutti in Hindi. So it helps to know what is the role of genes to get the expression of that mental illness. Okay, so we have to know the diathesis stress model, which helps us to know what is the role of genes. Like एक mental sickness के लिए कारण क्या हो सकता है? It could be the genetic factors and also the stress. Okay, so when you see the next point here, there are two factors that are responsible for the mental illness. Whether the person gets the mental illness or not, it depends on one factor, that is diathesis. That means a risk from the genetics, like अपने parents से जो भी genetically factor जो आता है, it could be one reason. And also the next one is stress, related to environmental stress or psychological stress. Okay, so along with this, I mean the combination of two will let us know that whether the person will get mentally sick or not. Okay, so let's look at the diathesis stress model. So this is the model. This is the model here. Diathesis stress model. As I said, diathesis means the risk from the genetic factor, from parents, whatever we get. So it is a predisposition or vulnerability. मतलब संभावना है पेरेंट्स से it comes from the inherited predisposition, मतलब जो पेरेंट्स से आता है, which comes from the parents, genetic factors. So here genetic factors or genetic code is one reason, and when it combines with stress, like environmental stressors, here I have listed few stressors like prenatal trauma. Okay, something very, you went through very bad situation. It could be job loss or financial crisis, or it could be the death of your near and dear ones, or it could be any sudden accident or trauma, childhood trauma, or many times we see even children when they are abused physically, sexual abuse, or even family conflict. There are so many arguments in few families, especially joint families, and then significant life changes. So these all things, even sometimes daily small hassles also create stress. So when this genetic factor combines with the stress, here the genetic code and the stress, environmental stresses, together it leads to a mental sickness, mentally ill sickness. For example, we heard about depression, we heard about schizophrenia, right? Schizophrenia. So it's a kind of situation which um, makes the patient or the person sick mentally. Like he has some hallucinations, some delusions, like he can hear some sounds which are actually not in real. He can listen to some people calling him, but actually it's not happening. Nobody is calling him, but he can listen to that. Okay, he lives in some kind of fear. He can see something happening, but actually it's not happening. That's everything is going in his mind, but not in the real life. Okay, not in the reality. So that is called schizophrenia. And even a situation is there which is called catatonia, which is where a person keeps himself, immobilized, like he stops moving, and he cannot speak anything. He just stays like that for a long time. That's called catatonia. These all things happen because mentally they are sick. Okay, and we can see here these all things are happening because of stress, and we cannot change the genetic inheritance. Genetically जो आ रहा है वो तो हम change नहीं कर सकते, but we can work on the stress. the motto here, why we are discussing all these things, because we are to know that how this stress is affecting our mind, body, and soul, and bringing us, making us sick physically and mentally. Okay, so stress is the factor which is combining with the genetic code and leading to a mental sickness. So you can see here, diathesis and stress together combinedly making the person sick, which gives a psychological disorder, right? It is a development of the disorder. The stronger the diathesis अगर strong है, ज्यादा है, थोड़ा सा भी stress उसमें add हो जाएगा, then it will lead to the mental disorder, right? So we'll see in the next code. Yes, here you can see hypothetical threshold for a disorder. ये जो dotted line है, you can see that, right? The dotted line shows the borderline. If a person's mentality, if it goes beyond the border line or the dotted line, he can develop the mental disorder. Okay, so you can see the red colored block is genetic code. It is the genetic factor, okay, or diathesis. And the gray colored block which you're seeing, that is the stress. Okay, and if you see 1, 2, 3, these are the number of individuals. Okay, the first individual and the second individual, if you compare them, uh, see the red color ink is the genetic factor. उनके पेरेंट्स से जो भी genetically उनको आया है, that is in the red color. And the stress, you can see the gray colored one, they both have same stress, like same amount of stress. Okay, but the second individual is stressed and got the mental disorder, but the first one didn't get. He's still doing good. Even if he's under the stress, he's still doing good. He doesn't develop any mental sickness. Why? Because he got less genetical factor. Diathesis is less, right? Individuals wanting to have differing predispositions or differing diathesis, उनका genetic differ कर रहा है, but stress same है. Stress is the same, but the second one developed mental disorder. Okay, and if you see the third and fourth one here, third one got the mental disorder or the psychological disorder, but the fourth individual, he didn't get it. And you can see if you compare third and fourth individual, इन दोनों में predisposition same है, genetically parents से जो आया है वो same है, but they have different levels of stress. But the third one got developed mental disorder, but the fourth one didn't. Okay, so more or less what I mean to say, what I want to say here is the stress levels uh, take a long way to lead you to the mental disorder. So we have no control on the genetic factors, but we can control stress. If the stress is controlled, if you see the second person and the third person, they have lot of genetic uh, disorder or genetic that tendency to develop disorder, that diathesis is more. But when it is added with the stress, they got the disorder, right? So if what we can do here, if we can minimize the stress, if we can reduce the stress, just like the first person and the fourth person, we can stop that development of mental disorder. Okay, so can we prevent it? The next question is, can we prevent it? Because mental disorder is that where genetically we cannot do anything, because that comes genetically, and we can only work on the stress part, right? That is in our hands. So how can we do it? Let's look at the next slide. So ways to handle the stress, and these are the very simple things we all know, but we don't work on it. Just like eat and drink to optimize your health, maintaining healthy diet, eating early and during evenings. Many times, what we do, especially in the joint families, we eat late. We take dinner late. We have dinner late, and after half an hour, we go to bed. Always we should maintain 2 hours gap between the food and the sleep, right? So we have to maintain that. Many people use tobacco or nicotine products as stress reliever, but that's not the real medicine to control the stress. So tobacco and nicotine may give you, some kind of relief for few hours, but after that you'll come back to the good state of mind, and you will find the stress is back, right? So for that, what you have to do, you must handle it right from the foundation, right from the root. You should exercise regularly, and also there are different relaxation techniques like meditation, muscle relaxation, and you can find many more in the YouTube videos as well. You can work on it. There are free sessions where you can join and you can work out. You can reduce the triggers of stress. Like, what are the stressors? For example, you have very less time limit, you have scheduled your whole day routine, and you know that you have to work, demands are more, and time is very less. So what you can do, sometimes you have to learn, saying no to few demands, and sometimes you can take the help of somebody else. You can take the advice of somebody else. It's not like I'm the only victim, I have to bear myself. It's not like that. Sometimes it's okay to take the help of somebody else. It's okay to say no to few demands. Okay. And next is assert yourself, be positive. Assert yourself and be positive. And whenever you are under some stressful situation, be calm, maintain the positive attitude. As we discussed, the main thing is here, what we are going to see is, now whenever you are under problem or any problematic situation, don't get stressed out. Instead, follow the positive attitude, maintain the positive mindset. Okay. So next, set realistic goals and expectations. For example, I have to lose weight, 15 kgs. So if you are setting a goal like within 1 week, I'm gonna lose 8 kgs, you cannot reach that, right? So set realistic goals so that you can work according to your expectations. If your expectations are more, you cannot perform well. For example, you went for the interview, you have to go for the interview, and before that, what you are doing, you have set few expectations. Just like, before going to the job, you are thinking like, maintain, ma'am told, maintain positive attitude, so definitely I'll get a job. After that, I'll get married, I'll buy a property. So you are building that palace of expectations, right? So before getting that only, you have built the expectations. And what happens is, when you don't get that job, everything is finished, grounded. Your expectations are grounded, and what you feel like, you got a failure, you are of no use, you come under that negativity. So what we are telling is, when you are maintaining a positive attitude, work on it. Along with the hard work, you can achieve it. Only positive attitude will not work. And set some goals. Like, if you have to go for interview after 3 days, what you can do, you can schedule your routine, you can work on it, maintain the time, use time management skills, work on the interview questions, what they are going to ask. Okay. And you have to work on your attire as well. So many things are there. Not only building a confidence and having positive attitude will lead you to success. Along with that, it could be one feature, but along with that, you should have many other things, right? So instead of that, you feel just, if you have only positive attitude, and you go without stress, and if you're not performing, then you come to the stressful situation. That is not good. Okay. So set realistic goals and expectations. Next, this is the last slide, I think. This is the health benefits of positive thinking. So we all know, if we think positively, some good hormones will, trigger it, it triggers some good hormones, and we'll get, good health. So mentally, physically, and even emotionally, will perform well, we have a healthy life. So if you're thinking positively, it increases your lifespan. If you see somebody, whenever he's always stressed out, then definitely he's gonna get some health issues, right? So even we have already uh, discussed about that, elevated heart rate, high blood pressure, and all. So if you're thinking positively and working on it with cool mind, and not taking the bad situation as the end of your life, if you're thinking it as an opportunity, and again, if you're building yourself again confidently, khud ko samet liya, फिर again, okay, and working again on the next opportunity, then definitely you will not get any sickness mentally or physically. and you will have increased lifespan. Next, low rates of depression. Definitely, you will, when you are thinking positively, you will never come under depression, right? Depression comes when you are thinking negatively. So when you're thinking positively, if you have that positive and optimistic mindset, you will never come under depression. Next one is lower levels of distress. Distress here, there is a confusion among many, like distress and de-stress, right? Distress means it's an anxiety or pain when you are in depression or difficult situation, जब stressful situation में रहते हैं, we are in distress. Okay, it's a distressed kind of situation. DISTRES. And de-stress is something else. DESTRESS. De-stress का मतलब stressful situation से बाहर आना. Okay, reduction of stress. Reducing your stress is called de-stress. Okay, so whenever you are maintaining a positive attitude, your distress, that means your stressful, you will lower your stressful levels, stress levels. Okay. Next, greater resistance to the common cold. So even it is proved that whenever you are maintaining a positive attitude, it works on your body. It maintains your resistance power. It also works on the common cold. Okay, next, better psychological and physical well-being. Psychologically, that means mentally, and also physically, you'll be fit and well. Next, better cardiovascular health. See, whenever somebody, in sometimes it happens when the heart is weak, somebody listens to the sudden stressful news, then sometimes they get heart attacks and all. It is because of stress, more or less, indirectly or indirectly. They come under the stress and they're getting cardiovascular issues, right? So to avoid that, if you're thinking positively, you will have a better cardiovascular health and reduced risk of death from cardiovascular disease. Next, better coping skills during hardships and time of stress. So you can cope well whenever you are facing any hardships or stressful times, then you can cope well in every situation. Okay, so that is the thing. So when you are maintaining that positive attitude in your life, then you can face the problems well. Even we have seen the CPS model, stress model, and all. So even to perform, to check, to act creatively and to solve the problem, you have to maintain that positive attitude. If you have that positive attitude, definitely you have that patience to solve the problem, right? In conclusion, you need to change your attitude. We say attitude is everything, right? If you have that attitude, you can reach the altitude, isn't it? So you need to change your attitude and believe in yourself, and then only you are going to succeed. You need to implement positive thinking techniques. We have already seen in the initial slides, right? And that will help you to learn from your failures, learn from the feedback, and act on your present to get the successful future. Okay, I hope this session is helpful. Stay focused, always stay positive, and it's okay. Forgive yourself. Don't feel like you are the victim of the things which didn't go well. कभी कभी कुछ गलत हो जाता है हमारे साथ, तो हम क्या सोचते हैं कि आई एम द रीजन कि मैं ही ठीक से परफॉर्म नहीं कर पाया. नो, आई एम द रीजन, आई एम द विक्टिम. सो डोंट मेक योरसेल्फ एज विक्टिम. Instead, be confident. Things went wrong, that's okay. I have that ability to build myself again. One day I will shine. Okay, that's the positive mentality. So let's work on that. And thank you, everyone. I hope this session is helpful. Okay, and thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity. And thank you very much.
Yeah, and thanks for your session, Marcy. It's great to go. Okay, and from our end, we have two questions, and Hisana, Shagorika, and Sanjana. Any of them have question? Hisana, especially you and Shagorika and Sanjana. Anyone have questions to Madam? Ask her regarding your future, your interview, and like that. It would helpful. She can give the insight on that. Anyone have question? Hisana? Okay.
Sir.
Yeah, Hisana, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, do you have any question? You can ask ma'am. She can help you to regarding that related to your interviews or something future skills. It will helpful to your growth. You can ask. Open your camera and ask the question. That will boost your confidence too also.
Okay, sir.
Yes, do that.
Hi, Hisana. How are you?
Hi, ma'am.
If you have any
I'm
question, just please ask.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, how to overcome negative attitude? Because life is so unpredictable. We can always think it comes smoothly.
Mhm. Okay. So as I said, in the earlier slides, we always stay in negativity. Even our surroundings, the people around us, always try to offend us. It is the main factor that makes us, act negatively in a stressful situation. But the thing is, we have to build a self-confidence. Okay, and as I have listed few things to maintain that positive attitude, like self-talk. So that is the first thing what we can do. Okay, and whenever you have to face that kind of situation, to avoid that negativity, just use positive affirmations like I can perform very well. Okay, okay, it's okay, I don't have that skill, but I can learn, I can perform well. If it is for the interview, you can say it's okay if I failed in one exam or one interview, I have many more opportunities. See, the person who uh, who thinks negatively, what he can say, I lost the interview, I couldn't crack the interview, then I lost everything, I lost the chances. So even in the future also, I may not get the thing like that, because this is the first interview I lost, and in the upcoming interviews also, I may not perform well. But that's not the right thing, right? We have to maintain the positive attitude. How? By taking positive affirmations, like I can perform well. When she can perform, when he can perform, why not I? I have the same skills. The other candidates who came, they also have the same skills. But why can't I do that? It's okay. For example, I couldn't get the, I couldn't crack this interview. Then you can think that it's a loss for that company, because I thought I will perform well in this organization. I would have shown a good development in the organization, but they lost a good candidate. It's not me who lost, right? That is a positive mentality. So in every situation, try to follow the positive attitude. It's okay. I think I'll get some good organization. I'll get some good salary. I'll get some, good position. Maybe it's an accountant job. Maybe God wants to give me some other good position. So I lost this, right? This is just the beginning. So this is called positive mentality. And in one day we cannot do that. We have went through this workshop. I walked through you through this workshop. That doesn't mean that from today you will start working on that. You'll get it from tomorrow. You get all the positive, not negative. That will not happen. Slowly you can achieve that. Start avoiding negative thoughts and instead use positive affirmations. माइंड में आ रहा है कि मैं नहीं कर सकता, but suddenly you overlap it with the inner voice inside you, like I can do it. That is the positive affirmation. Okay, I think I hope this helps.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks for your insight, Marcy, especially. And
Thank
I
you,
want
sir.
to ask one question from our end, especially those
Sure.
three of them people, those who are there here, and they're from the MBA section, business section. You are also from the related to that branch. They want to be HR, and sometimes they ask, okay, and what was the HR has been work in the organization, and someone has put on their mind specially that is called HR only for to hire the people. If I am not wrong, Hisana Shagorika might be exact with that. And can you just give some insight on regarding that, then how they can deal the conflict of the personality with the positive way? Because you already work for the since long, a lot of companies, and you will try to get some motivation from them. And if you can insight to those people, they can in future they can handle those conflicts as a good human being.
What kind of conflicts here?
Conflicts means any responsibility or the any user base or any
As an
customer
HR.
base. Yes, as a nature, as an organization.
Okay. So being an HR, it's a respectful job, what I feel, because that was my first profession. I started my career as an HR. So see, first thing, you keep on, you have to do some lot of callings, but at the end of the day, when you are expecting some positive things, you won't get it. And many times at the end of the month also, sometimes we don't get those, positive things, the profit and all. But the thing is, as an HR, you must have those professional skills. Okay. So to maintain the conflict, as we are today, we spoke about some creative thinking, right? So maintain that creative thinking. For example, you have called somebody and they didn't give you a positive response. Tomorrow you are going to call them again. But as an HR, when you are in the initial, when you don't have any experience, sometimes you think like, if I call him again, he may feel bad, or if I call him again, I may get the bad response again. He may not. He may, he may say no to me. But the thing is, you must possess the skills to convince him, and to get the right hiree. No, you must have that patience, and you keep on hunting for the right candidate. Maintain that criteria, like to whom you can hire for the right position, right candidate for the right position, right? So following criteria are there. So you are looking for a graduate, and you are looking for a person who has at least 6 months of experience, and so on. So look at the criteria, look at the candidate, his speaking skills, his communication skills. End of the day, communication skills matter, right? So according to his profession, if it is a calling job, you're looking for a person, a candidate who must have that skill, then look at that. Okay. Maybe sometimes we get disappointed when we don't get, even if we do hard work, but that's okay. Try hard and you will get it. Is that the one which you were asking? Have I
Yes.
solved it?
Hisana Shagorika, did ma'am given the good response regarding the questions? Did you get the what HR has to be do? Hisana?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Okay. And what about Shagorika? She's not there. She's there, correct? Okay. Yeah. Then thanks for your participation. Can you just stop sharing, Marcy, for regarding for the time being? We'll try to share something over there.
I couldn't get that option. Actually, I saw that. I missed it somewhere.
Okay, don't worry. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. And okay. Especially I thank to everyone. Okay. And to being a part of our this session. And this is the we appreciate the Marcy to being one of the good mentor for our session, and hope in future also we'll have lot of sessions. Might this is our first and second session, might not be people has been known very well, and in future might be now we are the 2 people, 3 people, or might be 6 or the 7 people. Might be one day it's something like that. The places will not be there. The people are coming like that. So that should be happen, because always to believe yourself and believe your positivity. Definitely, it will create the history of the future. and we believe. And thank you for your coming being. And morning only, my mom has been called as the CFO of the company. She appreciate to you to have a good session, and I also appreciate to being a great session, and from our company and all of them has thank you regarding this session, and hope you will have a great journey with the in future. Plus, take care of yourself. For now, we'll might be stop here for the meeting, and it could be the great session, and we will meet. And successfully has been done our workshop 3 days, and in future we will try to connect with that, and hope you will also be connected with a lot of times to the Beach Inters Private Limited, and we are looking forward to be with all of them, to all of our good peoples and the positive peoples. Yeah. Can you just unmute yourself?
I was saying that please convey my regards to your mom, and I'm very much honored to get this certificate from Best Inters, and definitely I'll be in touch. And I'm honored that I got this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Yes, yes. Then we'll end up here meeting, and have a great session and great weekend, all of them. Bye bye and take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone.